What up? You now tuned in to the Out the Way podcast. It's Mike Keldueno. We're gonna get right into it. Donald Trump. They got my boy Donnie. They got Donnie, y'all. They finally got my boy Donnie. Damn, Donnie. Don. They finally got that boy Don. I'm gonna be real. I don't really pay attention to. I pay attention to news. But obviously, this kind of just popped up. I've been hearing about stuff for months now. Months on top of months about, he's got all these charges. He's being indicted. Now, earlier today, I read something talking about Donald Trump. He just got Gunna's, the same lawyer that represented Gunna in the YSL RICO. Now, those that don't know, the Fed's got a 90% or 99%. It's one of them. It's either 90 or 95% chance that they're going to win their case. Like, you don't have no case with them most of the time when they got something built up on you. And that's the way it's looking for Donald Trump. His mugshot has been released finally to the public. What's crazy is I posted his mugshot on Facebook. And captioned it, you know what I mean? And not even an hour later, I go back to the post and it's been removed. Yeah. This content isn't available right now. All right. So whoever originally posted it, which I didn't remember or take a screenshot who originally posted it, they probably just switched it out as far as who could see it. You know, on Facebook you can do public, or you can change it to if just you want to see it, or certain people on your friends list can see it. So I'm like, dang, it's a big deal. But we gonna talk about it. We're not gonna get deep into it, but it's just like, damn, Donnie, they finally got him. And he got a mugshot. He got a for real mugshot, it's for real. But drop a comment, because I don't think he's really going to do no time. You know what I mean? I don't think he's really going to, he done picked up Gunna's. But with all the charges and everything going on, man, who knows? We'll just have to see how this whole operation falls out and presents itself through the media. If you're now tuned in, it's the Out the Way podcast. Make sure you follow us and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you tap in on Spotify. Leave a review. Also, hit me up on Cash App, Mike Keldueno. We're accepting donations right now. And trust me, it goes a long way. We appreciate everybody who's already contributed. Moving along, Dr. Tracy, St. Julian. This woman is crazy, bro. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but this is some sick stuff. This is super sick. She is responsible for pulling a baby's head out during birth. This woman was giving birth. This doctor, Tracy Julian, was the doctor. She was delivering the baby. And it was being delivered naturally. All right? I didn't realize this, but there's times where, you may have some difficulty. Maybe the baby's head is too big, or maybe, just the whole situation that was going on, it wasn't comfortable for the person giving birth. I don't know. But in this situation, the mother-to-be, which was giving birth to this baby, ended up having a C-section, right? Ended up having a surgery. But when they pulled the baby's body out, the head was missing. This is probably the most terrible story that I've ever, not even story. This is the most terrible thing I've, one of the, probably not, it's top two, and it ain't two. This is one of the worst. This is the worst story I've ever heard. Could you imagine what this woman went through? Not only that, it was her first baby. Go look it up. Terrible. So, the whole time, the doctor leaves the delivery room and leaves the remaining nurses, and the remaining staff in the operating room to deal with it. They got to go in there and clean up. They got to, take care of the aftermath. And she got her ass up and got up out of there because she knew at some point, even some of the staff, I believe the nurses that was in there during this knew at some point where it took a dark turn. And when I mean dark turn, I mean like you niggas is about to lose your nursing license, possibly go to jail. We're looking at a murder charge here. God bless the baby that never even got to see the day of light. God bless the woman in the family. I hope and pray that she can, double back and be able to be a mother someday. Terrible story. Terrible. Moving along, Vanessa Bryant spoke on Kobe Bryant, the late great GOAT. And, happy belated birthday to Kobe. I was going to do a podcast yesterday, which was actually his birthday, August 23rd. But I'm doing one today, 8/24. So we might as well just sit here and represent Kobe today on 08/24. I originally heard that they was going to be putting a statue up for him on this day, 8/24/2023. But being that his previous number was 8 and then he changed to 24. Excuse me. But excuse me again, Vanessa Bryant, his widowed wife, his widow, she spoke on him receiving a statue February 2nd, 2024. And that's pretty dope. Like, you gotta admit. So it'll be February 8th. So February is the second month of the year. He's going to receive it on the 8th day of February, which was his previous number, in the year 2024. And he finished with number 24. And if I'm not mistaken, he was number 24 in high school. So that's super dope. I wonder if his daughter, Gia, is going to be getting a statue as well, because I heard that from Jump. I heard that in the beginning. We'll have to see. We got a few months. Shout out to Kobe, though. Rest in peace to him and all of the victims who suffered from that tragic loss, including his daughter. May they rest in peace. Halle Berry, she's getting hit with $8K a month from the ex-husband. This is kind of disturbing because normally you hear about guys, the ex is normally a guy, and they're getting slapped in the face with all this money every month that they got. Like Dr. Dre. I remember when Dr. Dre divorced his wife and how much money he had to spend a month. He's currently spending this money a month. So to hear that Halle Berry, who her ex-husband, some white guy, I don't know his name, you guys can go look it up. She's, that's how it worked out in the paperwork. She's going to be spending $8K a month. I just think it's sad, man, because it's like somebody as beautiful as her, like a lot of women in the entertainment industry. I mean, we're still human. We still have emotions. Everybody is still getting on somebody's nerves. No matter how pretty you are, how you are observed into the media eye or the entertainment eye, or from our point of view. So you're still getting on somebody's nerves. Yeah, so moving along, the iPhone, Apple has came out and said that if you're charging your phone, they just basically this is a disclaimer for like all iPhone users. And they're saying this when this shit getting on my nerves, man. So basically, I'm just a little, I'm a little disturbed because it's like, why are y'all telling us this now? You know, there's been about there's been about 18 iPhones made now, and they want to tell us now that, hey, if you're don't sleep next to your iPhone if it's charging. Now I don't know about you, but my phone be charging next to me, on like an end table next to the bed. I don't have my phone charging. Basically, what they're saying is don't have your phone charging on your bed, under your pillow, next to you, under you, because it could catch fire, it could blow up. It's hazardous, which is crazy. I mean, I'm not really shocked. I remember my bro, used to tell me back in the day, like he was scared of cell phones. This is over 10 years ago. He used to be like, he just was one of them dudes who, and this was back in the day where everybody had phones, but everybody wasn't just obsessed with their phones like they are today. But people was beginning to. This is back in them times. But he would be like, just one of he's different. He was rare as far as the whole cell phone um, being the main source of communication. You know what I mean? He wasn't somebody who just was so into the phone. I remember him telling me several times back in the day, like, yeah, bro, them phones is crazy. Like he used to be scared to even take a phone call and hold the phone up to his ear because he thought it would give him brain damage. Doesn't sound too crazy now that we breaking down all of this new information. So yeah, shout out to Apple though, giving us a heads up, putting that statement out. But to be perfectly honest, I think we deserve some money. I think we all should get together and sue Apple for everybody who has owned an iPhone for at least 2 years should sue Apple for bringing this up now. I could see a lawsuit happening. Let's discuss it. You guys can email me. Let's talk about it. Get together and figure this out. Lauryn Hill, her album this year, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, has hit the um, 25-year anniversary of her first album. One of the top hip hop albums of all time, period. Of all time. Granted, she was very versatile on there. She could spit, she could sing, she had some soul, she had some spirit, she had some hippity hop on there. But great album. Great album. I remember my sister, I have an older sister. I remember my sister back in the day slapping that. My old lady, she still slaps it to this day. If a song come on the radio, you'd have thought the song just came out. You know what I mean? Beautiful album. Lauryn Hill is a beautiful spirit. Congratulations to her. On the last episode, I was discussing how trap music, that album, T.I.'s album, was just hit 20 years. Now, for this album to be 25 years, I'm feeling like an old fart. It's hitting home. It got me feeling my age. That's half of 50. Ooh. That's a quarter piece chicken nugget. But nah, shout out to Lauryn Hill on accomplishing something like that. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, today I had seen this Jesus AI app, and I was just like, nah, ain't no way, bro. Like for real, this is disturbing. You can talk to Jesus, or you can talk to Satan through an AI app. This is a whole L. I'm concerned. Yeah, this is crazy. Let me see if I can break it down for y'all because this is insane. When I seen this, bro, it really kind of made me feel some type of way. Because that's not what should be. I mean, I guess it could help people because everybody's on their phones, but this is crazy. So you can text with Jesus, all right? Where you're just a tap away from a conversation with the Holy One. And for a price, the not so holy for $2.99 a month. Y'all downloading the text to Jesus when you can literally text. You could talk. You could talk to him for free. He's listening. And I don't know what's more crazy, the app or the white Jesus. You know what I mean? Like, nothing against white Jesus, but it's just like, man, is this what we doing now? Like, y'all gonna learn to stop playing with God, man. But you really can just pray instead. You know what I mean? It's a big no for me. I really think people are tripping. They are impersonating Jesus, impersonating Satan. The fact that y'all would even put both of them together, like Satan should be nowhere near Jesus, and don't neither one of them need to be on no app. This is real life we talking about. People just want to go to hell so bad. Earth is really just turning ghetto day by day. All right. But this, I just want to let y'all know this is not Christ, first of all. Y'all got to stop disrespecting God, the Lord Jesus Christ. And third of all, you may want to find Jesus for yourself. You better accept him and read that Bible. Just putting that out there. All right. Angela Reese, I think her name is Angel Reese, my bad. Big time ball player, won for LSU, won the national championship for the girls basketball, college basketball. She's now taking online classes because she's become too famous. Listen, I've never been famous, don't ever want to be famous, but I can just tell, like, I would have rather had been famous back when Michael Jordan was in his prime. You know what I mean? He's still super, super duper famous. But the difference is there was no social media back then. So it done became so big of a deal with her because she's took all of the attention that it's given her. So now she's forced to take online classes because just being on campus is becoming too much. There's people waiting in lines probably every moment of every time. She's probably just trying to get something to eat. She might just be trying to get a little bit of cash out of an ATM and everybody's trying to get an autograph or take a picture. She might be trying to use the bathroom. You know what I mean? And you got somebody that knows that she's in the bathroom. She might have some stalkers. She can't even take a dump in the bathroom or pee in the bathroom because somebody's trying to get a selfie in the bathroom. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. You can only imagine that that's how her life is now. So when they talking about, oh, she got to do online classes now, like, it's getting real. It's like, baby, you know, that sucks. But I don't know if she wants to go to the WNBA. I would hope so. But, the WNBA is crazy. They don't pay everybody enough. It's just like in my job and tons of other jobs out here in America. They ain't paying us what we worth. And it ain't even that they ain't paying us what we worth. Well, it is. But at the same time, the economy has, the inflation and all of that, which I'm not going to get into, is the reason why they need to be paying everybody more because it isn't making sense. Make it make sense. So shout out to her. I'm sure she's still going to be able to knock out all her classes, take care of business, and, be able to blossom to her purpose in life. Graduate, whatever, all that come with. Now we're going to get into Blueface's mother. Her son came on the internet and said something pretty disturbing. So I wanted to get into it and read just what he had posted because before people were saying that Blueface's mom wanted to make love to Blueface, which is her son. So now look what her oldest son is saying, all right? Blueface's brother Dre goes off on their mother, Carlissa, for being an evil-ass monster. How you eat your own kids for the bag. All three of them. You special, for real, for real. I be trying to go to bat for you, but you've been a monster my whole life. Some beat up all your closest friends for a long time. I wanted to blame John, which is Blueface, but it was you. You would sacrifice your own flesh and blood for vanity. I don't love you. I tried, but something is wrong with your evil ass. I felt disrespected when Krishan Rock whooped for my own personal reason, but you was wrong. That's why you got your ass whooped and kicked in the head at 50. I created the whole show, directed every episode. Then when the bag came, you forced everyone else out so you wouldn't have to share while both your kids were struggling. And you just got 60K. I don't know what that says. Plus 10K a month on Patterson. Should be different. Tried to forgive you after you and your husband jumped me for you threatening my newborn daughter. Talking about it could be her who threatened a baby daddy, let alone their own grandchild, over arguing about dogs at 7 a.m. Should have known you was evil then. Callie left the show because you wasn't paying nobody, making almost 10K. You a weirdo and you selfish. You've been like that my whole life. Then try to steal my clothing brand like for what? You made me take you out to eat every day, sometimes twice a day. Plus the 100 here and there every other day because I was trying to be what I thought was real. I spent 6K in 3 months on you while I was supposed to be saving and build, directed, casted, and help produce Toxic. It's nice as well being called Dre. Look at it. You can see all my people in the show. Then after all of that, I tried to give you a second chance and let the past go heal from your scars, and you just took the opportunity to make new ones. And why don't you care about love or can't emotionally connect with people? Because I had to deal with you on a spectrum. To be honest, I think you slow for real. Some type of disorder. I'm dead serious. Who does what you do, then blame everyone else when you the center of everything? Talk about letting my girl beat you. You let two different husbands out. They put their hands on you because you went to prison because you think being a mom is done by the world. You never taught me shit except how to eat pussy. One time, which was weird as fuck. I learned everything I ever. That's hella weird. I learned everything I ever knew on my own. I forgot you exist most of my life. I had to catch the bus home from games, sit outside, catch a ride home with the janitor, getting good grades, and I'm two different sports teams. All two can say, or it looks like he meant to say, all you can say is you let me drive a car when I got my license. Shit, you had 3 of them, and it was only so you didn't have to take nobody to school. He's still going off. Gave me 500 and sent me on my way as a felon. All she came up was the name Toxic. She wanted to make the shit about her and her friends drinking wine all day. Think she gonna be next Nene Leaks. Man, talking about 8 seconds. Talking about Section 8. You the Section 8 queen. Had me breaking down food stamps to ride the bus home from school with Air Force Ones on. While you again have 3 cars in the damn driveway. Now, while I must say, trying to read and comprehend, this was damn near gave me a stroke, all right? I think it's safe to say, Carlissa, your kids don't like you. And the fact that he said that his own mom taught him how to eat pussy is crazy. Now, I watched the first season of the Krishan and Blueface show. It was very entertaining, but it's not in my brain to go back and watch the second season because it's way too it's too toxic. My old lady tried to play it. I'm like, you need to turn this off. You're gonna have to watch this on your own time because I'm not doing it. I don't want to see it. I seen a meme on the internet. Who had the biggest impact for the female MCs of all time? Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, Nicki Minaj, Lil' Kim. For me, I would say Lil' Kim. Now you do have honorable mention, which could be Nicki Minaj. But personally, I want to go ahead and switch that back because I think that the real answer is Nicki Minaj. If you think about it, there would be no Nicki Minaj if it wasn't for Lil' Kim. That's one thing. But back when Lil' Kim was doing her thing, there wasn't a ton of women out here just wanting to rap. Like we talk about, you know what I'm saying? We talk about late 90s, 2000s to the mid 2000s. You know, after that, Kim slowed down. You remember Kim went to jail for a little bit. You know what I mean? Don't remember what year it was. She only did maybe a few years, but I mean, you look at it now, bro. There's so many girls out here now who want to rap. They're putting themselves out there. That's from Nicki. Before Nicki, it wasn't like that. Granted, we got social media now and things are different, but that is totally because of Nicki. So Nicki's my final answer. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. All right, so in other news, your boy Julio Fulio down there in Jacksonville, Florida, man, he one of them demon MCs. He posted a video of Young and Ace, who is somebody who you would call an op of Julio. They do not get along. They both are successful rappers, you know, from Jacksonville, Florida, from two different sets. They both is not rocking with one another, right? This nigga Julio posted a video because he got some information where Young and Ace was being interrogated. He clearly was being interrogated by an officer, and he snitched, bro. He snitched.
They were fighting.
Who was fighting?
Man, right now, you just seen they were fighting. Shit. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
You were there.
I know, like I said.
Okay, tell me the situation. Like I said, this happened in Duval County.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what was been reported or not reported. So tell me the scenario of what happened right here.
They were fighting.
Who was fighting?
Them right there, you just seen.
But tell me who, though. I don't know. Explain this.
They were, them two right there.
Who was fighting?
Them two right there.
Who were they?
Jeremy and them.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were fighting.
Jeremy's fighting who?
They were.
Now, Jeremy's your boys, right?
Nah,
Your side?
Nah.
Who's on your side?
The other boy.
Who's the other boy?
My brother.
Who's your brother?
That one?
Trevon?
Yeah.
Okay.
They was fighting.
Why were they beefing?
I don't even remember. Like I said, I swear, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know why they beef.
Okay, that's explainable. Over a girl, some stupid shit. They look at you. Where did this happen off Collins Road over there at Highland Lakes? So y'all went over there because Trevon was gonna get in a fight?
Yeah, they will fight. Like they fought.
Okay. So why did the guns get brought out? Why did all the shots fired?
They started shooting.
They started shooting.
Yeah, the other boy started shooting.
Well, DeAndre shot because that's very clearly gunshots coming from his hand.
No.
He give a name. He then went on and said who's doing what in the video that was being questioned. All right. And then what really made the whole situation sad was that Young and Ace then responds to this and gets on live on Instagram.
Real shit. Man, this nigga so pussy. This nigga want to post this little clip, cuz. Why you ain't just post the whole clip then? When they showed me a video, cuz. This is a whole video they showing me, cuz. I'm trying to chill though, for real. I've been trying to calm and sit down, cuz niggas be having me worked up. Cuz I don't play that, bro. You know how many niggas done told on me? Niggas I got in jail, I got told on, but don't play with me, cuz. Real shit, bro. Real shit, bro. Stop playing with me, cuz. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go straight to this. I'm gonna go straight to this paperwork. Also, hold on, let me go and address this video. Let me see that video, bro. Let me see this video real quick. I'm gonna show you some shit. Real shit. I'm gonna show you some shit, right? I'm gonna show you some shit, right? First of all, this is a video. First of all, I ain't gonna go too deep in this case, brother, cause this shit still like, you feel me, woo type shit. You know what I'm talking about? But on some real shit, cuz. Hold on. This shit right here. Hold on. My shit froze. Hold on. Let me get right.
This shit done froze, man.
Cuz, bro, what's up with this shit? Hold on. Let me get right. These niggas show me a video. That's already on That's these niggas already been posting, cuz everybody know who's fighting, cuz I just said these niggas fighting. That's it. The fuck you showing me a video of some shit you already got, right? These niggas showed me a whole video, cuz that went viral. This video went viral, bro. Motherfuckers know this is, they fighting, bro. These niggas fighting. These niggas fighting, cuz who that's see that you feel me? They fighting. Ain't like these niggas don't. This nigga ain't how I'ma say he shot? How I'ma say he shot? And this nigga he fighting, cuz. Come on, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Real shit, bro. Hold on, cuz. Let me go to this shit. Should I play this video or should I go straight to this thing, bro? Should I go to the paperwork on this shit? Can I go to the paperwork on this shit real quick? Hold on, I'm gonna go to this paperwork because the fuck nigga playing with me, cuz. This nigga has
That's the wrong one, cuz.
this wrong one? Let me get right. Let me flip this bitch. Real shit. Hold on. I had to call my lawyers because I'm like, bro, why these niggas on this bitch playing with me? Hold on, how you flip this camera? I hate doing this shit. Cuz hold on, let me roll this, let me shit down for you. This some shit, cuz. Right? Let me show you something, cuz. This some real shit. There's no faking this, cuz. There's no faking this, cuz. Isn't this, cuz? Hold on. Let me scroll this shit down. This is a real.
Keep freezing.
God. Oh, y'all my social on this bitch?
Him and makes a fool out of himself. This ain't it, bro. This isn't it. Like the way that you did this, you had better. You was better off not responding. You was better off just keeping quiet. But that's the thing about the street culture. When you get in a situation and you get burnt like this, you got to speak up. And the thing is, when he spoke up and responded, he didn't even address anything that went down in the video. This nigga started pulling up paper clips. He started pulling up clips of and slides of paperwork. Like, we can read it. I guess people can take screenshots and zoom in and all of that, but that is not you addressing the name you gave and how you responded to the video in question. Ace. Now, I'm not a huge fan of neither one of these dudes. They are like I said, they from Jacksonville, Florida, and the way Jacksonville is, they moving like Chicago was back in 2011, 2012. Like, it's ugly out there. It's definitely ugly. A lot of blood has been shed. But y'all let me know, because the way it's looking right now with Ace, man, I don't know, bro. Like, it's looking you looking worse than 6ix9ine and Gunna. Gunna didn't even give a name. All he said was that YSL was a gang. Nigga, you went on here and said somebody's name. You went on there and then you followed up and said some more information. You clearly snitched. And this is why I wanted to get into how, like, Gunna's song proves snitching really doesn't matter when it comes to your success in the entertainment industry. You know what I mean? As far as being a rapper. Because no one cares if you're a country singer and you snitched on somebody. You know what I mean? People care if you snitch, but we're giving it more light and more attention in the hip-hop community. Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Agent Doll says, trying to rap at 30 is crazy. And I ain't gonna cap. That is insane if you just wake up at 30 years old and decide, hey, I want to rap. I think I'm going to go ahead and just try and figure this on out. You know what I mean? If you already was prior doing that, if you was doing that prior and you was like putting work in, investing and doing things and trying to build relationships and create opportunities for yourself, that's one thing. But if you just wake up You done did your whole 20s living your own life, and now you just 30 one day, and you like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take a stab at it. That's crazy. That's not the move. And I think that's what a lot of people do be doing. And I don't, and that's just an age, If you're 29, you probably shouldn't be doing it either. But, well, nah, I agree. You shouldn't be doing it because if to be doing something like that, to really have a passion for it, because I did it for so long, you should have already been doing it. You know what I mean? You should have already been rapping. Even if you was playing around, you should have already had a love for music, a love for writing music or something like that. So to start wanting to be a rapper at 30 is extremely crazy. I wanted to get in T-Rail real quick. T-Rail from Topeka, Kansas, man, who has made his name for himself, done a lot of work with a lot of artists. He originally, or he just got invited to go on tour with Young Blue. I don't know if y'all know Young Blue. He used to be signed to Lil Boosie, and they had a little disagreement, and he needed to remove himself from Boosie, as far as like Boosie's record label. So I think like he owed some money, or maybe he might still owe some money. But from what I heard, he paid his way out to get to not be under ownership of Boosie. That was a couple years ago or whatever. So now T-Rail had been Young Blue goes on tour, right? So T-Rail was asked to join the tour. I remember last week, it wasn't even 2 weeks ago. T-Rail was on my timeline because he's on social media quite a bit. And he's like, yeah, excited. And people are congratulating him for, this accomplishment. Being, when somebody asks you as another artist to come join on tour, it's most likely you're going to open up. So that's helping him out. That's keeping him busy. Not even a week later, he got kicked off the tour because of his ties with Lil Boo.
This nigga Blue done kicked T-Rail off the tour cause he got posted on my IG for saying my album was the truth. Clown. Wherever that tour go, I need y'all to send me addresses so I can send the shirts. If you in that city where that tour coming, I'm sending you 40, 50 shirts. You won't kick them. That man ain't got nothing to do with this. That man wouldn't know when y'all forged my shit. That man ain't got nothing to do with this. You won't kick the man off the tour. Send me y'all addresses so I can put these shirts everywhere for that tour. Send me y'all addresses right now.
T-Rail wouldn't even have a career today if it wasn't for Lil Boosie. He had made, I seen him on shout out to Raw District, which is a podcast, and they had T-Rail on, and he basically said, like, if it wasn't for Boosie, man, I wouldn't be here. He paid for a feature, paid to go on tour with Boosie. This is probably about 5-6 years ago. And so city by city, city by city, state by state, he built his fan base, you know what I mean? And people latched on. And like I said, Young Blue and Boosie, it ain't that they don't get along, but they don't get along. And Boosie recently came out today talking about how he ran down on Lil Blue, on Young Blue. He ran down on him, got his money back, and I don't think they get along at all. Yeah, just crazy stories, some stuff going on behind the scenes that you may not have heard about, may not have known about. Sucks for T-Rail now because, he potentially could have, well, he not potentially, but he definitely would have scored a lot, relationships, opportunity, but that opportunity no longer presents itself. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson, lost her mother and, battled with a lot of social media and a lot of haters when she first stepped onto the scene as far as being an athlete on track and as far as the track and field goes. She recently just won the 100 meters when we all doubted her. You know what I mean? I never really doubted her back when, you know, because she had a little mishap, smoking some weed, tested dirty or whatever. I never doubted her. I had no reason to doubt somebody I don't know. But when I say we all doubted her, it's like a lot of y'all blogs and a lot of y'all media people, y'all doubted her. You know what I mean? Because she liked to smoke weed. You know what I mean? I hate how people just want to judge somebody because they smoking weed. I hate how people want to say weed is a gateway drug and all of that when really it's not. But like I said, congratulate to you, Shorty. You came back, did your thing, won the 100 meters, smoked everybody. I still seen somebody hating, talking about, well, wasn't no Jamaicans. Them Jamaicans still would have smoked her. We don't know that, and that ain't this, and this ain't that. September 1st, though,